do the opening ceremony because Gary's losing his voice. Don't all celebrate at once. Right. But yeah, that means he can't say no if you say Gary, wine and round of drinks. Say it right. Okay. Yes, right. Welcome to Con 16. You're here on currently. Lionel will be arriving at some point tonight. Traffic permitting. Ghosty stories at midnight in one of the comfy seats. Stephen and Bernard are due for a ride somewhere around about 11 o'clock tomorrow. All guests will be here all of tomorrow. Lionel unfortunately has to leave immediately after breakfast on Sunday. So if you've got any burning questions, bang on his door at 3 in the morning. He doesn't. Stephen's going to leave sort of mid-afternoon, and Bernard will escape probably when the bar shuts. You back? Oh, fine. It's not that bad. Okay. Saturday's big city quiz. Usual routine. We'll be giving out the pre-qualifying questionnaire lunchtime tomorrow. Can you get them back to me by, it says on the paper 5, I'll take it up to 6. The quiz was going to be presented by Andy Lane. Unfortunately, Andy can't make it this weekend, but they have sent me the questions and the answers, and I've checked, and this year they match! Yay! Bloody hell, I thought they match! I've had a look through. I would say there's not a question there that somebody in the room wouldn't get. They are reasonable questions. But there are some you will beat Andy with a stick when you get the answers. There's some real stick focus. Masquerade tomorrow night, city costumes, blah blah blah. City games tonight with Gary using sign language. And yes, other things. Actually, those people on board would know. Yes, thank you. Michael Sheard, who was going to be here, really wants to be here, couldn't. It's no joke to say when he pulled out his email to me, it said, as he put it in his own words, he's had a few conversations with the Grim Reaper this year. He has been seriously ill. Now, that being said, we do sell to our guests the Armadacon insurance policy that in 16 years, any guest that's ever been to Con is still alive. So it's working its magic now, but I know this weekend he's going back to the hospital. Yeah, consequently, we thought it might be nice. We've got a get well card for Michael. He'll be out registration or moving around the hotel all weekend. If you want to write something funny, but not too funny, because he's getting on a bit and we don't want to get him laughing. But if you want to sign it and we'll post it off, that'd be great. He couldn't be here, but his books could be.
And you lot are in it.
I would say that the good thing about it is that the con features extensively. But when I say extensively, I have to say that usually me and Barry are very stupid costumes. Barry as a bunny girl turns up on, let me see, 5 separate occasions Barry is a bunny girl. Definitely worth buying just to stop normal people seeing it. So they are £10 a copy.
Have they actually put the photographers and the people in it this year?
Not yet. They're trying to. When they finally find out who they're all from, they will republish and credit the photographers. Recognise your work, let you know, and you'll get credit for it when it gets reissued. They are extremely rare copies. He hasn't signed them yet.
I've got a signed one.
You got a signed one. Yours is worth half the price then.
I've got a signed one.
Eh?
I've got a signed one.
You got a signed one. You miserable bastard.
We went to Thompson.
Signed one.
That's where he got them.
Right. I'm sure if you see him at another con, he will leap on you and sign it tomorrow, whether you want him to or not.
Thompson next year.
Okay. If you want to get them, there will be 9 copies. They're £10 each. £10 each. They will be probably on sale with Touch Shop from tomorrow morning. In your registration pack, for all you people that have registered, you will find there's a tiny bit of paper there to do with Con 17, because we're actually thinking already ahead. People always complain about what's the party is. So we've narrowed it down. We have got a short list for next year. You can have a choice of film, TV and book, science fiction, fantasy and action/adventure, or, as for some reason there's quite a few people that we connect with the con who are 42 next year, we've got an option of life, the universe, and everything. So if you've got your form, if you just put down like first, second, third, drop it into the desk. We will count them up on Sunday, and at the closing ceremony, we will tell you what next year's party themes are. And my trousers vibrating. Excuse me a minute. Hello. Hello. You're with Gatwick. Excuse me a minute. After three, folks, can you say hello to my sister-in-law who's at Gatwick? 1, 2, 3. Hello. You've just interrupted me doing the opening ceremony. That's all right. That's all right. They're missing you terribly. It's your round at the bottom. You're on the way. Yeah. Right. Attendees are now ringing in. You see. We'll ring you later on the plane. We'll see you later. Okay. Catch you later. Bye. Yeah. That's my sister-in-law. Yes. So yes. So you have power. You can vote on next year's themes. If you vote, get them in. We decide on that. I can also tell you for Con 17, if you want advanced information, you can have it. Anybody that signs up for the Con 17, it's £25 registration this weekend, the next weekend. We don't know if the price is going to go up, it may or may not. But as soon as you sign off, registration desk will give you your ER0 immediately, because we've been that far ahead. We can tell you it contains information about the guests. We have the guests lined up, two of them or three of them. We have 2 of the 3 guests lined up. We have the venue. We have a new venue. This is our last one here. We are moving 5 miles in that direction. I believe on Sunday there's a small panel on Con 17.
I believe there is.
Right, we will try on Sunday for those that are here to answer any questions you've got about Con 17. But we've already got the venues, we've got the date, we've got the price, we've got the guests, we've got the programme, we've got the themes. I even have the bar prices. We've been sat at the bar all night. We will try to answer every question. If we cannot answer it this weekend, we will get an answer to you personally within a month. It will probably be we don't know.
Actually die of inflicting arsenic poisoning, or was it accidental?
I'll get back to you later on that one. Okay, so that's it. Gary, is that your programme? Good. I'm going to tell you the programme. Gary, I do believe you told me other programmes never what's written down. Right, that's true. There are assorted fun and games tonight with Gary. We're losing his voice, it's going to be very funny. There's a chip party run tonight. It says 10:30, it's actually 10 o'clock. They'll be running out oodles of chips, so some of them coming around with the beer glass. You drop your quid in, we've got a big plate full of chips next to the chocolate thing. Remember, it's the chips supposed to be eating, not the chocolate thing. Lionel will be arriving at some point tonight. As soon as we put a bottle of beer in his hand, we're winding him up and getting ready for his ghost story tonight. I think that is it. We probably want to tell you who to blame for this weekend. We're all hiding. Issa, who will now wave at that. Issa! Come in. Wave. Right, go away. Right, she's got a chair. That's a chair's bit over and done with. Let's say all that bit. Issa's the chair. If it all goes wrong, she kicks people. So if it all goes wrong, it's Gary's fault. You like it too much, that's why you've set it up this way, okay? Gary is your MC and programming and God knows what. I'm just the glove puppet. I'm the glove puppet. You've got Marion on registrations grabbing your money, so you can guess that she's treasury. Chris is the secretary, who is a bit worried when your secretary actually greets a brand new guest saying, looking forward to meeting you. Sent to a young lady with meat being M-E-A-T. He swears this is a typo, but we're hiding all the books off you tomorrow at the desk. He's, I believe, currently upstairs getting the game room set up.
He's going to get a drink.
Oh, he's gone to get a drink. Who's gone? What's that? Okay, Chris is the secretary, he supports all the minutes and whatnot. Games room will be running off tomorrow. For those that played previously, we think it's going to move one room closer because there's a great big table that takes 16 men shift it. So if we can't move it, we thought we use it. So games will be there, and stupid stuff next door. Barry will be, my house will go up again. That's about it. Over to you, fun and games, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so please sign the card.
As Dave mentioned, don't forget, according to your programme, Lionel has a 9 o'clock start. He doesn't. He's got to go before that.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. So the
so Lionel's panel will now be at 3 AM.
Yeah. So the first panel will be 10:30, but we'll be putting silly videos on. As usual, the stuff that we watched the night before that we fell asleep to in the middle of. Dave, I'm sure, has got heaps of silly stuff on his computers. Thank you very much, Dave.
No, he's got portal pictures. That's Dave.
Allegedly.
I've been told that last we had, yes. If the people here on Sunday night with the meal, if you can get, I believe your meal forms are in your registration packs. If you can get your money and your orders into the registration desk by tomorrow night, we need to let the hotel know in advance what you want, so they can tell you in advance they haven't got it. Brain's gone now. What's next? Right. Stuff. Yes. Silly games after the meal on Sunday night. We've got the Play-Doh quiz. Those that want it, we're going to have another turkey video watch. We've brought some real turkeys. Some of it's gone video footage probably. And there'll be stupid videos tomorrow night as well, I believe. You got another request?
Well, tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, the video show? I most certainly have.
Harry's got a video show. Get your sick bags now. We got a video show, and there's a few other bits and pieces as well.
Jason's got another one.
And Jason's got one. If anybody's got anything that's vaguely funny or just plain sick, we'll put it on some point of the weekend.